Bom dia, Mundi. And welcome to our new home.
It's a lizard.
You found a lizard, did you? Did you say bom dia, lizard?
No.
You didn't? Oh, okay. Story's picking us an orange from the tree. We're gonna squeeze it and make it into orange juice for breakfast.
I found orange.
Wow, that's a nice fresh one.
Squeeze.
We're going to squeeze it now, yeah. Come on then.
We met with our neighbour yesterday and he told us that we have to pick these fairly quickly because otherwise they're gonna start going bad. They are ready to eat.
So
we've got a special orange squeezer. Then you go squeeze.
Whoa, look at all that juice, Story.
Yeah. And then you can drink it.
Story's desperate to help. Come on, do some squeezing. And take the orange out. It's fresh from the tree, Story. We already collected 4 oranges yesterday.
Oh, nice. There you go, just for Story.
You want to stir it first?
Orange in your hair.
What was the worst thing she could have in her hair? How's the orange juice, Story?
No.
Good girl. It is yum, isn't it? These are the sweetest oranges we've tasted here in Portugal so far. Like the ones from
a tree.
yeah, from the tree. Algarve oranges are sweeter, but these are really good. So this is it. This is where we live. Our new home. Glorious sunny morning. We arrived to the weather being exactly like this yesterday. It was the perfect conditions to arrive in. And we can officially say we have moved to the Silver Coast. We are very close to Caldesterania, and this is going to be our new home for at least a year, I think. Our mint plant from central Portugal is still here, survived the journey. Just giving it some sunshine. And this is the view we get to wake up to every morning. And these are the sounds we get to hear. Morning. You're just doing some chores.
Well, I'm just cleaning up after breakfast.
How was the orange juice?
Tasty. Story ate it, drank it all. Finished it.
Standing out here in the sunshine, listening to the sound of the birds, it's pretty obvious that we're really happy with where we've landed right now. This is the next chapter of our lives and we're really excited about what it's going to hold for us. Before I continue any further, it's worth saying the landlady asked us not to show the house. She's a private person and she doesn't want the house itself to be included in any of the vlogs, which is why there'll be no official house tour or anything like that. We're going to be just showing our lives here. We'll be showing the garden and what we get up to, but there'll be no full shots of the house itself, and we want to respect that. I'm feeling extremely at peace right now. After all that stress and anxiety with the move, it's an absolute relief that we can now say we have a home. So before we moved here, we mentioned in previous videos that if we got this house, one of our responsibilities was to take care of the land, and the easiest part of that is just weeding. I say easy, but there's going to be a lot of this to do.
I'm going to take it off.
I'm weeding, Story.
Weeding.
Weeding, yeah. So if you ever see these weeds growing along the flower borders, you can pick them off, okay? We figured the easiest way to stay on top of this is to just do it daily. Come out into the garden when Story's playing and teach her to keep an eye out for them too and just pick up any bits we see. Can you help us with the weeding, Story? If you see any weeds, just go and grab them, okay? Good girl.
Here's one, Daddy.
Thank you, Story. Any more weedings?
Here's one.
Okay, thank you. Good girl, well done. You're learning already.
Here's one.
Wow. And we're learning too, Story. We're all learning together. Got it? Good girl.
Here's one.
You want to take the big orange? Okay, you can take it if you want it. Pull it hard.
I'll be stuck.
You can do it. Pull really hard. Squeeze with your hands. Squeeze and pull. Go on, pull it. Yay! Good girl. You can,
More, please.
there's more. Okay, you can try and take in that one too if you want.
Is it that? No, don't do that one.
Wow, is that your bounty? Sasha's in the classic digital nomad position right now. Computer, tea, doing some jewellery design. What are you working on?
I am working on a new necklace design.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Want to give us a hint what it is?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Go on
It's
in.
going to be a starfish.
Starfish.
Starfish that me and Story found on the beach.
Yeah.
In Peniche.
That's cute. I can actually see the clouds reflected on the table right now. It's really cool. And right over there in the distance is our neighbour, Miraku, helping us with the garden. He's a really nice guy, happy-go-lucky, and he's going to be helping us to learn about the land and learn how to grow things whenever we need to and whenever we want to. Before we even got here, they put in loads of onions for us to eat, so as soon as they've grown up and we're ready to eat them, we're probably going to have tons, and we're going to have to learn how to do some kind of pickling or relishing. Yeah, you could turn it into a relish, couldn't you?
You could make like an onion chutney.
Yeah.
We used to buy that, didn't we? Like red onion chutney.
Yeah.
Or something, I don't know what kind of onions they're going to be.
There'll be too many onions to eat.
Surplus of onion.
Wow.
Did you have a nice sleep?
Mommy, a turtle.
You want to be a turtle? Oh, you want the turtle? Yeah, you want this one? I just asked Story if she wanted to help Mummy hang out the washing. She said, no, I'm playing with the plates. This is your favourite thing to do, isn't it, Story?
No, here do, Daddy.
Oh, look at you, you've done all the colour matching as well.
Here do, Daddy.
Thank you. And what about Mummy? Did she get tea as well? Yeah?
No, Story and Mummy's.
Okay, is this Story's cup?
No, it's just Mummy.
It's just Mummy's. Okay, we can take that there. Oh, you took it.
Drink it, Daddy.
Okay, I'll drink it now. Cheers. Good girl.
Well, that probably has to go down as one of the best laundry experiences I've ever had. It is so beautiful out here. Just look at the colour of that sky. There's barely any noise apart from the birds in the pine trees here. It's so peaceful. There's a load of seagulls flying around up there. I don't know if they are coming out on the camera, but I keep hearing them, which is really nice. We often say one of the nicest things that we missed was the sound of gulls, and it's just something that you always associate with being by the sea and the water. So hearing them in the garden now, it's really, really lovely. Very, very different from central Portugal.
Vegetable soup on the terrace. Story's eating an ice cream for lunch. It started off as a little fruit lolly and then it migrated into this bowl. She's eating it like a soup. We'll get some proper stuff into her later.
Yeah, I don't mind what order she eats her food in, as long as she eats her daily
Quota.
requirements.
Yeah, exactly. We were saying to each other earlier it would be nice to squeeze these oranges up and make them into little ice creams. We did have some popsicle stick things, but they got damaged in the move, so we're going to get some new ones. And then there'll be the healthiest ice lollies we could ever make. Story's decided lunchtime is over. She must go and play with her ball. Wow. The clouds have just come down in front of the sun, making some really heavenly light. Look at that. Should we put the chickens to bed?
I want to in the wall.
Yeah, should we put them to bed?
My hand's hand. I want one.
Mummy and Story came out early this morning And you? 7:30 did all the chicken duty, so I missed that.
Come on.
Come on, Daddy.
It's okay, I'm coming, I'm here.
I'm coming.
Hello.
Out, please.
Hello, chickens.
You having some dinner?
Come out.
You coming out, yeah.
Story talks about these chickens every day, even when we're not here.
There's an egg, Story. There's an egg in there. Look.
You're right, yeah, that wasn't there this morning, was it?
There wasn't any this morning, no.
Who's next?
Oh wow, it's 3. I'm going to need another hand. Should have brought a little basket.
Who's egg?
You want to hold it?
Daddy sits.
You want to hold it, Story?
Nick egg.
Be careful with it, otherwise they can crack.
Get that bit off.
Is that the first time you've held an egg? Another one.
Hello, no.
Wow, that came out of the chicken's bum bum.
And this is my egg.
Yeah, chickens lay eggs, that's right. Hey guys, how are you? Enjoying an evening walk before bed?
This is my egg.
Be very gentle with it.
It was on the top.
It's on the top. Yeah.
It was on the big cuddle.
They're having a cuddle.
And then a kiss.
And a kiss.
And a high five. High five.
Yeah, it has to be a very slow high five though.
It was on the shoulders.
Well, it's definitely dinner time for these boys. And they're really going at it now. As part of our agreement for renting this house, it's our job to make sure we feed the chickens twice a day and make sure we let them out and put them back in at bedtime. We're allowed to do what we want with the eggs, but because we're vegan, we don't eat them, so we give them to our friends or our neighbour comes and takes them from us. We're making a conscious effort not to get attached to them and give them too many nicknames or anything, because every time they get old enough, our neighbour takes them and eats them. So he'll replace them with more chickens. So there's always going to be chickens here, but they won't always be the same ones.
Oh, baby one.
Yeah. So today's story, that was our first day living in our new home.
Yeah.
How was it?
Oh.
Did you enjoy the chickens?
But there's my stud big one.
And there's big ones there, yeah, big ones, and there's little ones too. Right now there's 12 chickens
Yeah,
here.
there are. You like the new house?
No.
Oh.
You love the new house.
Cheeky.
No.
Now.
Story's been really chilled out and really relaxed all day.
Yeah.
She's been really happy, hasn't
Everything's been no all day though, hasn't it?
she? Yeah, I know. So we're going to sign off for today. I'm going to put the chickens to bed later, and we'll see you next time. Bye. You love this song?
I'm really excited. Ready to go home?